Fiery but peaceful protester did. You guessed it there, boys and girls, in Laszlo land. Hello, we're a company, and we care about... What month is it? LGBTQ plus AI Batman symbol? Oh yeah, that. And once the month ends, we go back to normal. See, they don't really care. They're just doing it to show everyone that they're... What do we call that? Virtue signaling. That's right. And when you virtue signal so much and it backfires in your face, you still don't care because you still virtue signaled. And for the weak-minded out there, for the people who've got a room temperature IQ, this doesn't matter to them. All they know that they were donating money to racial justice. So Foot Locker, Walmart donated all this money over the last year. It says back in June of 2020, CEO Richard Johnson of Foot Locker penned a letter committing the company to $200 million over the next 5 years to fight racial injustice. This news was perhaps lost on those who were looting Foot Locker stores on Sunday night. Who would have thunk it, right? Who would have thunk it? I mean, of course, I thunk it. So, when the other night, which was only 2 days ago, when that Mr. Wright was shot by the police, mind you, quite possibly illegally, that's not lost on me, okay? What do you think the fiery but peaceful protester did? You guessed it there, boys and girls, in Laszlo land. Several businesses around Brooklyn Center, Walmart, are completely destroyed. Police rolled up and made some arrests as young men ran from the buildings carrying stolen goods. Foot Locker, T-Mobile, and New York's men's clothing store all completely destroyed. Now, I dare say I'm taking some sort of pleasure in this. I really am not. It's just par for the course. I mean, come on. Seriously? And then if you look down in here, it says, Representative Tlaib calls for end to policing. Oh, yeah, because defunding the police works so well. Because once you remove training and you remove competent police officers, this is what you get. But no, Representative Tlaib, let's just remove all the police because that makes sense. Oh, by the way there, boys and girls in Laszlo land, do you really think she's not going to be protected by people with guns? Of course she is. She doesn't want policing and protection for you. She doesn't want guns for you. You can't have guns. It would be illegal under her. But for her, no. Everything is cool because she'll be well protected. But you, on the other hand, won't be protected. And then several businesses around them, as I said, were destroyed and looted. And it says, inside the looted Brooklyn Center Foot Locker, crowds are not dispersing. Keep driving around and move from storefront to storefront while 3 to 5 cops drive up with a warning and then disappear again where looters go back into stores. And at this point, you have to say, well, why don't they do something? Why doesn't the police go out there and do anything? Would you do something right now with all this crap going on? Would you get out of the police car and try to do your job? While they should, I wouldn't do it. You're basically walking into a buzzsaw. Why would you do that? The correct answer is, and the most logical one is, you wouldn't. And then it says, people are currently rioting once again in Minneapolis due to an officer-involved shooting. Tensions were already on edge with the ongoing trial. That was when the guy was shot, the trial was still going on. I mean, it's not lost on any of us. And I think that's all I'm going to talk about, really, because this video might be short, but when you really think as a, hi, I'm corporation, that you donating money to racial justice or injustice, you really think those people are going to go, hey, let's chill back on Foot Locker. Let's chill back on Walmart because they're giving money to racial injustice causes. No, they're not going to. And by the way, that one lady, Patrisse Cullors, one of the founding members of the Black Lives Matter movement, she recently bought a house, but that wasn't the whole story. She bought 4 houses in the last 5 years, and she's a trained Marxist. By the way there, folks, I didn't know trained Marxists loved money and loved homes. Maybe she's just a fan of property. Ah, wait a minute. Property. I thought Marxists weren't a fan of property. And I know some of you Marxists out there are going to say, well, you're missing the point. No, I'm not missing the point. It's not lost on all of us here. I think that'll be the name for this video. It's not lost on us. It's not lost on us that you donate money to a Marxist organization. They're in fact the leaders. Take that money and buy homes in predominantly white neighborhoods. That's not lost on me. It shouldn't be lost on you. And it's not lost on us that when you're I'm company and you donate money to think that you're buying out, you're basically bribing these people from not destroying your outlet stores or your stores here or your big box store. You think that money was going to be used properly? Oh, you thought it was, but you really think that there's going to buy these people off? You're not going to buy these people off. You're an idiot. Just like Representative Tlaib thinking that let's get rid of all police and knowing full well that removing police from these areas will negatively impact people of color in those areas. And it's not lost on me, and it shouldn't be lost on you.